Hello all, welcome back to Garden Obsessed. Lola and I are just having a lazy cold winter day today. The last time I checked it was minus 24 Celsius outside. That's colder than I want to go outdoors in, and I guess it is for her too. So we're just curled up on the couch here on the fuzzy blanket, and I'm going through and picking out some seeds, and I'm going to divide them into a few different categories. But today I wanted to talk about some of the things that I'm thinking about growing. I probably won't grow everything, but some of the things I'm thinking about growing for filler and greenery in the cutting garden this year. These are all floral flower things. Check out some of the other videos to see what I'm growing in the veggie garden this year. But this is going to be floral fillers today. So the first few things that I have here are a few different basils. This one is dark opal. It's one of my favorite. I got this one in a seed swap, but I have grown this one before. It's very dark leaves, and sometimes the edges kind of frill a little bit. It's especially pretty in fall bouquets, so I'm going to be growing this one. Next up is Mrs. Burns Lemon. I grew this one for the first time last year, and it smells amazing. It's kind of a citrusy green. It's a light bright green. And it has, I should have mentioned, the purple opal has purple flowers on it. And this one actually has white, which I don't really use it for the flowers, but for curiosity, this one has white flowers. The next one is Aromato Basil, which I have never grown before, specifically Aromato, but I think it is at least similar to, if not exactly the same as, a cinnamon basil, which brings me to the next one, which is cinnamon basil, which I also grew last year. Also has an amazing smell, and it's a green leaf, but has some purple coloring to it. If I can find a photo, I'll throw that up here so you can see what I mean. So that's it for the basil. Next up is Sweet Annie. I have never grown Sweet Annie before, but it's very popular with people growing cut flowers. It can be used fresh or dried, so that will be fun. Bells of Ireland. I did try to grow these last year. I didn't have great success. I managed to get a couple, but I'm gonna try again this year and do better. Then we have Jewel of Opar. I may or may not grow this one this year. It is a light, airy foliage, I guess you would say, with seeds that kind of resemble berries, I think, at the end of the branches. But I haven't decided if I'm going to grow this one yet this year or not. Not because I don't want to, just I don't think I have room for everything that I've picked out. And that's kind of the same story for the Orac. I want to give it a try. I just don't know if I'm going to have room. There's lots of other things that I think are taking priority, but we'll see what we can squeeze in. Next up I have here Feathertop Grass, just kind of interest and airiness, I guess, for bouquets. There's quite a few things similar to this, and I probably won't grow them all, but some of them I'm definitely going to. And one of those being Canada Wild Rye. The good thing about this one is it's a perennial. So if I get it established this year, it can come back every year, and I won't have to seed start it every year. So this one probably I will try to get a patch growing. Then we have Frosted Explosion. I did grow this one last year. This is another one of those airy grass types that I was talking about. I probably will grow this one again because I did enjoy it. Next up we have Lime Millet. I grew some of this last year just as like a landscape plant, but I think this year I want to start incorporating it into bouquets. I also grew this last year. This is one of those ones that a lot of people, the sap can be irritating to some people. I didn't seem to have a reaction to it, and there's not many things that have foliage that is variegated like this, so I probably will grow this one because it is so unique and different. I've never grown soapwort, but it's another popular choice. I bought this packet of seeds actually, I think 2 years ago. Maybe last year. Yep, 2 years ago. And I still haven't grown it. So this might be the year. It's been waiting on the sidelines for quite a while now. This was one that these next two were actually both ones, bubblegrass flax and pennycress cress, that I both picked up last year, and I haven't grown either of these. I'm going to try to squeeze them in because they're different than anything else that I have growing. And you know, they have interesting textures, so I'm gonna try to give both of these a try. This is a Bupleurum that I picked up this year. I tried to grow a different kind of Bupleurum last year and had trouble. So I'm hoping to have more success this year. This is green gold, and then graffiti is the one that I tried last year. So I'm gonna give them both a shot, and hopefully we'll have better success this year. We're almost done. So here is some bronze fennel, which I believe is also a perennial. So same with the Canada Wild Rye. If I get a patch of this established this year, it might be something that comes back for me every year that I won't have to worry about seed starting every year. So anything that I can establish like that, that's going to save me space on my shelves, is probably going to be high on the priority list. And then finally we have black hulless barley, which I have also never grown before, but I think it will be interesting for fall bouquets and especially dried. Maybe make some wreaths this fall with it or something. So that's what I'm considering. It's a lot. This is just greenery and filler. Just wait till we get to some of the other videos. So have you had success growing any of these things? If so, I'd love to hear your tips. Is there anything that I'm missing? Is there like a must-have that you always use in your bouquets for greenery and filler that you think I need to add to the list here? I'd love to know. That's it from Lola and I today. I hope you're having a warm, cuddly day like we are, and we'll see you next time.